Happy New Year's, everybody. This is not a dream. If you're watching this video, you survived 2020, and the bar has been set exceptionally low for 2021. So let's make sure we spend it doing what we all love the most, fishing and being outdoors.
Beastly, oh my god! Dude, that guy's gonna be...
Turn him. There you go. Yes! Woohoo! Bro, that's what we're talking about right there. Hold that tail out. Oh, all right, that's good. It's a big fish. Everybody can see that.
It's Friday, and that means you guys are just a few hours away from a great weekend of fishing. So stay tuned, and we're going to go over this week's fishing forecast. If you're new to the channel, I'm Captain Jason. I'm a full-time fishing guide here in Tampa Bay. I make weekly fishing content that help you all become better anglers, and I also showcase what it's like to be a full-time fishing guide. So if that sounds like something that interests you, please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and make sure you hit that bell notification so you get notified of all my fishing videos. Moving on to the weekend fishing forecast. This weekend, we have another front coming in, guys, so not looking like a super great weekend for fishing. It's going to be cloudy on Saturday with the morning lows in the 60s and the afternoon high in the 80s. As far as Sunday goes, the front's going to be coming in sometime Sunday. Looks like early morning, so expect a lot of cloud cover and some rain as that front rolls through. The low on Sunday is going to be around 46, and the high is only in the 60s. So make sure that you guys are dressing appropriately again this weekend, because it's going to be kind of cool in the morning on Saturday and then hotter in the afternoon. And then Sunday is pretty much just going to be cold and breezy and wet, so make sure you dress appropriately for that. Now, let's go ahead and go over to Wind Finder and see what the wind's doing this weekend. All right, guys, let's go ahead and talk about the wind. We're on Wind Finder right now, and we are going to discuss what's going on this weekend as far as wind goes. Like you said, as you know, with the front approaching, typically going to have south winds before the front, north winds after the front. That's what we're seeing right here. Saturday, January 2nd, 2021 is going to be a south wind around 12 knots out of the southeast, so not bad fishing conditions, but it is going to be cloudy, remember. 10 a.m., winds picking up a little bit out of the south to 15, up to 18 miles an hour at 1 p.m., and pretty much keeping that through the evening. Moving on to Sunday, January 3rd, it looks like we're going to be having those northerly winds, so that front's going to be coming through late Saturday night, guys. So when you wake up in the morning, that front will have already came through, so hopefully the rain will push through overnight as well, and you'll be able to wake up to at least a cold front that passed through, so cooler conditions with a northwest wind, which a northwest wind, I don't particularly care to fish in Tampa Bay. It usually makes things pretty choppy and pretty bumpy, and really there's no real great places to fish on a northwest wind. So let's go ahead and scroll here at 7 a.m. on Sunday. So we got 13 miles an hour, 15, 16. So yeah, it's gonna be blowing, guys. So make sure Sunday that you're paying attention to where you're at. If you're in a small craft, I don't advise being out there if you're in a small boat unless you're fishing way up a river or up a creek or on a lake, because it's going to be bumping out there, guys. So just make sure you stay safe with that. If you are going to go fishing, you're hardcore and you're going to go fishing no matter what, I'll be fishing down in the Everglades all weekend. So we're going to go ahead and go over to the tides for you guys. As far as Saturday's tides go, we have a big high tide at 3:38 in the morning, a negative low tide of, looks like a negative 0.7 at 11:40 a.m. And this tide is going to be substantially lower than negative 0.6, remember, because we have those big north winds which push water out of the bay. So this tide is going to be way lower than that. And then another high tide at 6:45 p.m. Now, this weekend, if I was going to be fishing here, guys, I would probably still be running a morning trip, but I'm fishing a lot of fish that the temperature's doesn't matter as much. I'm fishing a lot of trout and redfish right now in cobia. So I like fishing these morning tides, and so that's going to be like 7:30 till about noon. But the bite should be good in the afternoon as well. Like I said, I just always try to book morning trips this time of year, so that way if I do have an afternoon trip, I can run that as well. Let's go ahead and scroll over to Sunday's tides. Sunday we have a high tide at 4:30 a.m. and another low tide at 12:20, and it looks like it's going to be about -0.5, but again, it's going to be way lower than that, probably like -1.5. There's not going to be any water in Tampa Bay. There hasn't been for the last couple days. And then we have a high tide at 7:14 p.m. So again, just like Saturday, if you're going to be fishing, fish in the morning, fish in the afternoon, lots of moving water, plenty of opportunities to catch fish if you can do it safely and make sure that you're not going to get the crap beat out of you or your family while you're out there fishing. Let's go ahead, and before we finish up, let's go ahead and talk about this weekend's solunar activity. We have a full moon, so it looks like a lot of the activity, the major activity, is going to be happening at night, which is typical with full moons. And we have a minor solunar at 10:12 a.m. to 11:12 a.m. and then another one from 3:47 p.m. to 5:47 p.m. Sunday's major feeding periods are going to be, Sunday we have a minor solunar at 10:51 a.m. to 11:51 a.m. and then a major solunar at 4:37 p.m. to 6:37 p.m. As far as what you should be expecting to catch this weekend, the trout bite has been exceptionally well. Remember, the trout do not mind cooler water temps at all, and they actually feed really well in it. So that's your speckled sea trout and your silver trout in the deeper holes and in the deeper grass flats throughout Tampa Bay. The redfish also do not mind the cooler water temps, and they've been feeding up super shallow on the low tides. And you can catch them with artificials or by putting shrimp on the bottom. Just make sure you know where the redfish are and watch where you're running, because the tides have been really low. Snook have all but disappeared off the flats and have went into full winter mode after this last front. They're basically trying to just survive the winter at this point. So it's going to be your best bet, if you're trying to target them, to only do so on warmer days in the backwater, in the rivers, or in the very deep canals is where you're going to be finding them. And they're only going to come out of the river mouths in those canals if we have like a long spurt of warmer weather. Near shore, the hogfish and snapper bite continues to be what everybody's talking about. And as of today, grouper is catch and release only, guys. So make sure you throw those grouper back if you're catching them in the shipping channel, because I know they're a lot of fun and they're tasty. But FWC regulations say you cannot keep them anymore. So make sure you throw them back out so you don't get caught by the police. With questionable weather this weekend, make sure you guys keep an eye on the conditions around you. Use the radar app on your phone. Use wind finder. Don't get caught in bad weather, because it's going to be bad at some point this weekend. But I think you will be able to squeeze some boat time out in the water if you're smart about it. Don't forget to like this video and hit the subscribe button. If you're looking for more videos about fishing and what it's like to be a full-time fishing guide, make sure you check out some of my other videos in the description below. Lastly, if you want to support my channel, I have posted my Amazon affiliate link in the description. Anything that you buy on Amazon, after you click that link, I get a small commission from, and it goes directly back to my business and my channel, so I can grow my business and my channel for you guys. So make sure you guys click on there, buy the items you're already buying. It doesn't cost you guys anything, but it helps me out a lot. We'll see you guys on the water. Have a great weekend. Welcome to 2021. This year's going to be great.